Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. We're Wednesday, October 16, 2019. The only stock that's on the move right now that I have found on the market, it's crazy. It started around 12.20. It's NBEV he's calming down now, but in the last few minutes I was watching him and the stock was just going crazy. I don't know what is the news. There must be a news. You see, it begins a correction right now. And within its day trade here, not the day trade, its daily chart, the stock is right at the resistance. So everything past that is a new uptrend. So and the markets are very lazy today. There's not much happening. Up and down, up and down. We've been positive a couple of times, but no big numbers and no bullish or momentum in any sectors. There is not even one sector that's attracting buyers right now. So the market is very, very, very calm because, last week they were China and United States were confident to come to an agreement, and then finally on each side it started to put pressure again, and now the Chinese are mad at the United States because the States has the project of a law that sustain manifestation in Hong Kong, so they're not happy about that. Donald Trump said last week, we're close to an agreement, so we're putting a hold on the tariff for the December, and then they say, okay, if we don't have an agreement, we'll put it back. So and now they say that they had an agreement, but it's very hard to know what it is actually, and no one is saying much about that. So we had it's still the earnings season right now. So we had 3 banks again this morning. Bank of America 51 to 56, and the stock is at the resistance, the multiple resistance. Same thing for United Continental, 389, 399, and then Bank of Mellon. The stock rose at the opening, but just came right back, 99 to 107. Alexion is going down because they are acquiring Echelon Pharmaceutical at this price, and Berkshire is asking the Fed the permission to increase higher than 10% their position on Bank of America. And Nemaska Lithium now are firing 65%. They will reduce the speed of their activity because they still don't have the money. They have reported from the mid-October to the December 31st the conclusion of their financing. They're still discussing with Pelling Gerst, a London group, and they hope maybe to close a financial with them that could reach 600 million. So that's a lot of money for a stock that's at 20 cents right now. And Neptune Solution has a new process to use biomass and has no effect on the stock. And the consumer index was supposed to be plus 0.15, and it's actually minus 0.4%. And this is it for the news. But let's go see again NEBV, see what it does. Okay, so now it has reached a certain level because we got a double top here, and it's the first reversal we can see since it came right back up. So I mean, maybe not the end of it. There could be some more volatility, but you know, when it goes from 275 to 340, at a certain point, profit taking happens, and it's what we see right now. It looks like the petrol wants to go up. The crude oil, I don't think. It did this morning a little bit on the inventory here at 10 o'clock, but you know, right now it's stuck at this resistance here, so it's 11.25, the next move up on USO, and the stock are not reacting very well. You know, look, they're almost breaking through their support and reversing their last bullish cycle, so the crude oil is not interesting at all, and the oil stock neither, and that's what we have seen today again. Look, the USO must break 11.25 to become interesting, like 11.35, and the gas has returned at its resistance, so it's coming back down now, and the stocks has no reaction at all, so nothing is interesting in there. In the gold, we have an upward movement on the gold, but it's very little, and it's actually under even the last peak we had here. So right now, even the stocks are not doing anything. Yesterday they broke through their support. It's oversold. Chances for rebounds are there, but it's still not present at the moment. The mining are continuing down, and all other sectors has no bullish momentum at all. The only sector continuing up a little bit in Canada is the financial, but I think this is it. That's the end of this bullish cycle. For the rest, it is so sideways. You know, nothing is happening. Correction for real estate, correction for utilities, correction and actually breaking down since 3 days for consumer staples. And when you look at Metro grocery, just past this, it's past $56. It's a selling signal, and so you know, I told you there is absolutely no bullish momentum anywhere. Just few exceptions that we have found today, but some were short-living, some were cyclic, like Vive that started down, went up, down, might be going up again, but it's quite a bit of volatility. 630 to 650 to 950 is a hell of a lot of percentage. Many stocks has moved up this morning and had provided a few nice signal, and we have been identifying a few of them. And look at right now a bingo. I call him bingo, but it's not bingo. It's Bio Nano Genomics. And so we had it in the day trade also this morning, and just recently the stock broke out once more from 290 to $4. So that's a lot of money here, and some others. Which I don't find them anymore. I think we just had replaced them, but we had a few stock that were this morning. Look, we'll look at this. I cannot see it all. Let's take 2 minutes. Okay, now to the model. So some stock has performed, but with so many time halted this morning, so they were a bit difficult to trade. Ando International, as I showed you, it was very nice this morning, and many stocks. The thing is, they are short living, So it's only day trading we're talking about here, but there was still some interesting stock in the morning, like another one here, BMCH. So, look at the cannabis again. Look, NBEV just made a new high again. So after the correction, the stock went up. That might be an interesting news on it, because the stock is very, very, very active, as you can see here. So I have a 1 minute chart here, and the average is about 75 to 100,000 share traded per minute at the moment. But for the rest of the stocks, they are not in the cannabis. They are not positive at all. They are not going anywhere. So NBEV is an exception today. And if you look at the daily chart here, at the best, we may have the construction of a support here, but it's nothing strong so far. Okay, so in general, there is no movement, no upward movement on any stock beside BEV. And BEV, because they're all sitting down sideways. So NBEV is the only stock that did it. So you see, the stock crosses its resistance a couple of minutes ago, and that's the movement of the day. 275 to 350. It's a nice movement. So so you have to embark in but the further it's going, the riskier it's becoming, because now that it is at the top, we have a big chance here to start a sideways movement for a while, okay, because of that resistance, and even get some profit taking. So you got to be very, very selective on your movement. Okay, yeah, so look, the market is coming back down now. So sooner or later, we could easily lose what we have gained over the last few days, and but there's nothing strong today. So there's not much pressure on the downside, and there's certainly we're not having pressure on the upside, because when you look at the index right now, this is a very formidable top, So that's going to be very, very, very hard to pass. So we will need maybe a happy ending conclusion with China and the States could provoke this movement. I think that's the only thing that can happen. But will it happen? It have been talking for months and months and months and promising all kind of stuff, but never anything happened. We have the utilities now that are accelerating down. The energy stock in the U.S. are accelerating downward. The mining too. It was not the mining. It is the material, and it was the chemical that were on the move this morning. But it was a short-living thing there too, because you see the whole sector is coming down, and right now you have the utility sector at midday that is crossing down. So not a good idea to buy these utility stock at this moment. Okay. So I have no other questions from you guys. So and not much stuff to recommend, but maybe watching again NBEV a little bit, and a couple of others that could do something in the afternoon. BMCH has an attempt a couple of minutes ago. And BNGO also, you know, which is only those two stocks on the move. And it has a funny behavior. It seems like it gets halted every few minutes. So this is it for today, folks. Thank you very much for attending. Have a very good week.